Hi, this is Captain Dan coming to you from Sail Channel Islands International Headquarters in Oxnard, California. Today we're going to take you to someplace not as exotic as usual. In fact, we're going to take you to our home port in Channel Islands Harbor in Oxnard, California. They put out the welcome mat for you, and if you're coming from the north, you're probably going to have visited the Channel Islands. I recommend you swing by Anacapa and get a look at our iconic rock. A lot of people will moor at Santa Cruz overnight before they head in. Take a close look at your chart and keep an eye on the chart plotter, because the coastwise traffic lane is hard aboard the islands. It's easy enough to navigate through, but keep your eye out. Now for the fun stuff. Our waters abound with dolphins, sea lions, and we have whales almost all year long. These are fin whales that we saw just south of the islands last year. We also have gray whales, blue whales, humpbacks. Pretty entertaining. Fin whales are the most fun because they actually come up and we'll take a look at you. Well, it's time to start thinking about getting out of the harbor. Here's Google Earth view. The harbor is oriented more or less north and south. It has two branches, one to the east and one to the west. Breakwater cuts off the mouth of the channel completely and makes this a little difficult to navigate at night if you've never seen it before. It's a broad channel, dredged out to 15 feet or so in the middle. Take a close look here. There's shoal area right off the south jetty, and they're shoaling in the channel. Don't be surprised to see a dredge in here. Be extremely cautious in the area of the south jetty. Johnson wasn't, and this was the result. A couple of $1 million damage. Now, finding the harbor is pretty easy. We like to make our approach on a heading of about 030, and you can see up there the anchor on our radar that the breakwater stands out quite clearly. Your first landmark on your way in is Platform Gina. She's about 3 miles off the breakwater. In frequent fog and haze, she can be a little hard to pick out. If you have trouble picking out the harbor, the breakwater can be hard to see on calm days. If you spot a single stack electric plant, you're north. And if you see one with 2 stacks, you're south. And just to the south of our port is Port Hueneme, a military installation. It's easily identifiable by this huge building and the Hueneme Light, which is just to the right in this picture. Flash. Okay, so here we come into the harbor. This is the south end of the breakwater. It's the usual way we come in. It can be pretty choppy in there. Give yourself 50 or 60 feet a minimum from the breakwater. And there can be a fair amount of traffic right there. And this is green 1, your first approach point, and in the background you'll see green 3. As soon as I get around the breakwater, I head for green 3. If I'm sailing, I really hold this pretty close because all the forces of God and nature are pushing it down on the south jetty. So I continue about halfway across the fairway until I'm lined up with the middle of it before I head down. Here we are passing red 4, the second marker, and green 5 on the left. The harbor's going to swing around up to the north now. Past the Coast Guard station, one of the first things you see, and the harbor master. If you're coming in to dock for the night, you'll stop here and pay in advance. They've got slips up to 70 feet, capable of handling draft of about 10 feet. $1 per foot per night, and up to 10 days. And after 10 days, you need special permission and pay a bit more. And the fuel dock, well, we'll be back there in a while. So here's the split. Here's the east end. There are guest docks up that way, and the largest ones are up there. And there's also some on the west side. Some of the hazards in our harbor, there's a little sailing school here in front of the Whale's Tail restaurant. They're frequently out in the middle of the harbor. They usually get out of your way, but heads up. This whole area in here is, particularly in the summer, nice summer days, you'll have 10 or 15, 14 to 16 foot boats in doing their sailing lessons. Sights to see, place to eat, Whale's Tail. And my favorite, Macaque, which is a Brazilian restaurant on the top of that building. Biggest hazard, electric boats, particularly these, the rental boats. They don't know, they don't care. We have a tall ship and we have a paddle wheeler to added excitement on a lot of commercial boats. Well, here we are at the fuel dock, and here's a guy making an approach. Can be tricky. There's usually a wind coming off your stern pushing you down in, and there's a little bit of tidal flow. And good thing to do is get in there and check and see what's going on with the tide. This guy failed to do that, and he's gotten pushed to the south, and you see the attendant out there is going to give him a hand. The only real danger here on moderate wind days is the bumper they have. The roller is this big black old truck tire. It'll keep you from scarring your gel coat, but it'll leave one big nasty black mark. And here he goes. Oh, looks like he avoided it, or almost. Okay, we're turned back around and headed out. The only real hazard here is at marker 5. It shoals up frequently, so remain clear of that north jetty. And as we leave, if you didn't get to see it on your way in or while you were here, the Rudder Room, one of the world's famous dive bars. And we don't mean scuba diving. Stay parallel to that north jetty. Do not aim for the open water because other boats have to get in as you're getting out. You can go north or south as you leave. If you go north, go towards the breakwater and get within about 75 feet of it and parallel it out. Again, they're shoaling towards the beach side of this thing. If you came into Channel Islands Harbor with some difficulties, know that we have a boat yard capable of hauling out a 35-ton boat with a 15-foot beam. And there are 2 boat yards in there, and they'll be glad to assist you with any of your problems. Well, this is Captain Dan. Hope you have a great sail down to the Channel Islands. If you have any questions about sailing in our neighborhood, give me a call, 805-750-7828. If you want a charter or you want sailing lessons, we do that too. You can contact us on the web at sailchannelislands.com or call us, 805-750-7828.